what the diagonal workout really is that you have, this is your lowest note, the E, the open E. Mo. This is your lowest note. This is your starting point. Your ending point is that high A. So you want to go from here to here, right? And what you want to do is basically you have like a few different positions here, depending on how you visualize the fretboard. Back form, front form, CAGED, blah, blah, blah. So you have a few different positions here. The point of this workout is that basically we have pretty much like almost an infinite amount of paths that can take us from this node to this node. I can go like, or I can go like, there's like an infinite possibilities of how you can go from your home to your office and back home. Like which turn, where are you going to take the turn, which like there's an infinite amount of possibilities, right? So the whole point of the diagonal workout, whether you're doing it on a pentatonic or on a diatonic scale or on the triad or on an arpeggio, anything, the whole point, now we're doing it on the pentatonic, the whole point of the workout is to not really memorize any of the ways, not really standardize and memorize any of the ways, but be able to navigate throughout the entire fretboard on a steady consecutive flow with a metronome and not get lost regardless of which path you take. This workout will unveil your dark spots on the fretboard, the spots that you have been avoiding all your life. They will become like clear. Okay, I don't really know the pentatonic on the bass strings around here. So let's just focus here. I never do that usually. So let's just keep doing that. You know? So the point is like you do it again and again. Basically, every repeat that you make from the bottom to the high, every single repeat that you make, don't spend time to memorize what you're doing. Never repeat the same path intentionally. And if you notice that you have been repeating the same path again and again unintentionally, break away from it. And always practice the diagonal pentatonic with a metronome. So basically you want to do it like 60 BPM, quarter notes. Slow enough to ensure that you know exactly what you're doing and you know exactly where you are, and you're not standardizing things and you're not memorizing things, and you're precisely on time and you're rhythmically steady and consistent. See, I went from a different path and I returned from a different path. If 60 sounds like it's such a piece of cake, you can do it like all of these things, you can do them. All these factors are there when you do it at 60, no problem. Go to 80 and test yourself. How do I do it when I'm at 80? 4. On time. Eventually you want to go to like 100 quarter notes and then 120 quarter notes. What does 120 quarter notes mean? It means 60 BPM, 8 notes. So 60 quarter, 80 quarter, 100 quarter, 120 quarter, which equals 68ths. So I'll go back to my 60 and I'll do 8 notes. 3 and 4 and requirements in order to progress and raise your tempo are the following. A, you are rhythmically steady and consistent. You're not faster when you are comfortable and slower where you cannot see stuff. Requirement number one. Requirement number two, you can see the whole thing through a few times, not just once or twice. You can do the whole thing through. Have patience at 60 BPM quarter notes. It will unveil blind spots. Have patience for the blind spots to reveal themselves. Do it like 4 times, 4 ups and downs without, like, for example, any kind of like messing up. Requirement number 3, make sure that you are not copying certain paths, standardizing certain paths. I want you to navigate the map without memorizing the roads. You have a great sense of orientation without having to memorize a certain road, but you can do it. Like, I go like with one particular alignment of places, and then next time I'll go with a completely different one. The point is, how can I go from here to here? How many different ways? Don't memorize any of them. Every time do something different. So if you can do those 3 things, and by focusing more on one of those 3, you are not deviating from another one of those 3, and you can do that, it's time for you to raise your tempo. And if 60 to 80 feels like a big jump, it's okay, no problem. You can go to 70 and in between stage. The goal is to reach up to 120 quarter notes, which means 60 BPM 8 notes. Once you reach this point, then you are ready to move into other keys. Then you are ready to move into diatonic scales diagonally. Let's complete A minor pentatonic with all these requirements that I just gave you. Okay. Any questions?
Nope. I was going to say, I've done quite a lot of it, and I'm pretty good at it, but I haven't been, obviously, whenever I haven't played to a click track, I haven't played that slow either. But I think because I tend to make a mistake every couple of runs, and I'm like, I know that, I don't know, hopefully if I slow down, it'll make me not make that mistake anymore.
Okay, I want to hear you now, right now. Let's play over the click track right now.